Hi everybody, my name is Stephanie Helsen and I'm an Oklahoma 4-H STEMist. This is day 205 of our STEM gardening camp. Yesterday, my friend Sarah Beth taught you all about the parts of a flower and you did a fun activity where you made your very own paper flower. Today, I'm going to teach you all about the things that plants need to grow and survive. If you participated in our Mission to Mars camp, my friend Aspen taught you about how plants need water, sunlight, carbon dioxide, nutrients, and heat, all to just live and survive. Today, we're going to dive a little bit deeper and learn about even more things that plants need to grow. Before you continue watching, grab a piece of paper and something to color with because we're going to make a picture to see everything that plants need to grow. First, to imagine what a plant needs to grow, let's think about what a plant rests in. Can you think of it? That's right, soil. Now that we have soil, let's draw a plant. I'm going to draw a flower. Make your flower as detailed as you would like, and feel free to pause this video at any point if you need more time. Let's think about plants' need from the sky. That's right, light. Plants use light to make their food. In addition to light, plants also need a certain amount of time in the dark each day. Some plants need more time in the dark than they need in the sunlight. Can you think of anything else that plants need that comes from the sky? You got it, water. Water transports minerals to different parts of the plant. Plants also use water to make their own food and help regulate the plant's temperature to make sure it doesn't get too hot or too cold. The water circulates through the plant and evaporates from the leaves. This process is called transpiration. This protects the plant from rapid changes in temperature. There's also going to be water in the soil. So I'm going to draw little water droplets throughout the soil to represent moisture or water in the soil. Next thing, what are you breathing right now? Air, right? As humans, we breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Well, plants are just the opposite. Plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen back into the air for us to breathe. So we're going to draw something to represent air. Feel free to do it any way you want to. I'm going to draw a little bubble for air, and we know that it's all over this picture. And we have carbon dioxide. And oxygen. There's one more thing that you might not have thought about yet. Plants need a certain temperature to survive. Some plants need it to be really hot, and some plants need a cooler temperature. Think about what your body needs when it's hungry, and the roof that you have over your head. You have food and protection, right? Well, plants need food to grow and protection from weather, humans, and pests. So, first, I'm going to draw plant food. One form of plant food is nutrients, and plants can get nutrients from fertilizer that we feed them. So, I'm going to make a bag of fertilizer. And this will represent our plant's food. Fun fact, on every bag of fertilizer you'll see 3 numbers. Those 3 numbers represent NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. In order to grow, plants have to be protected from insects, disease, weeds, and injury from humans and undesirable weather. This is why we use greenhouses or hoop houses and why some plants are not planted until warmer weather in the spring. So, like we said, plants need food or nutrients to grow. Plants make their own food using a process called photosynthesis. Now let's talk about photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process that keeps plants alive and growing, and plants use photosynthesis to make their own food. During photosynthesis, plants absorb water from the soil and carbon dioxide from the air. Next, chlorophyll, the green color in leaves, absorbs energy from the sunlight. The leaves use water and carbon dioxide to make oxygen and nutrients called sugars. Plants use some of the sugars and store the rest, and oxygen is released into the air. Now that we've learned about photosynthesis, and we've drawn the process, we have a visual to see what happens. We see that the plant leaves are absorbing carbon dioxide from the air. The plants are also absorbing nutrients from the soil and water from the soil. And the chlorophyll in the leaves, the green color, are absorbing light into the plant and letting out oxygen. This whole process allows the plant to also make its own food, or sugars. They use some of these sugars and they store some of these sugars to use for later. Now that you know what plants need to thrive and grow and you've learned about photosynthesis, imagine what the world would be like without plants. Plants and photosynthesis are both so important because almost all living things depend on plants for food and the oxygen that we breathe. Don't forget to show us your plant needs picture that you made on our Flipgrid. For more information or to sign up for our camps, visit 4h.okstate.edu.